Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So the Michigan Wolverines return team will have that offense backed up. And here comes the quarterback. And one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around here recently, a lot of success, too.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They go to the ground, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
This defense, they are tenacious. They've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. So Oregon's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right. As a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy in the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people.
Yeah, roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's got an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic. So let's see what kind of day he can have.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled them. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Looking for a block. It's Morgan. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, it's Orji. Looking to the big tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Great coverage, great break of the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Morgan. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job by the whole defense, but how about the little bit of defensive back throwing his face in the fan? I ain't scared. I don't just cover guys. I make tackles.
After getting knocked block back to open the drive at 2nd and 12. Off play action. Gets it out fast. Bounced off his feet.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, double to get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Everybody talks about DBs. They talk about dropping coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the return, it's Morgan. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they've got a manageable situation.
They feed him again. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that one.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And they'll line up from the 1 on first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. He'll be stopped at the 41, but gave him 10 on that play.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the put they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The pitch to the left. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets to the quarterback. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
To the ground, he's got it again. Discards a man. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
They'll test the right side. Runs through the tackle. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced forced out of bounds.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop him. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
After the missed connection, it's second down. Wants to throw. It's Orji. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, lets it fly deep downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. It's not a great example of it right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Ripping through the defense. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And The middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill, but show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
They'll run the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Connection to the right. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick because of the head, complete pass.
They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. So a drive there of 84 yards, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Trying to fight their way back into this thing, down 16 and about to kick off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Orji. quickly out to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Give to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for pass, but now just make the tackle. Force a fourth down. The defense could not get the back on the ground, Palmer, and he gets the first down.
Yeah, David, and better gap integrity up front, too, on defense. I know you think it's going to be passed, but that doesn't give you an excuse to get out of your lane. Everybody's thinking sack the quarterback, but now they just opened a huge crease for that running back, and he took advantage of it.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Edwards. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient. And when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to pass. It's Orji. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking for room. It's James. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the Big House when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the Big House.
The Wolverines will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On third down, going up top. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
You got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
The Ducks send out the punt unit. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Fires to the tight end. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morgan. Stopped just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Off the play fake on first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Wolverines! And the pummeling has started. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Here comes the offense on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when they get near. They're so big, so strong. When those guys guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
To throw, it's Gabriel. Snags it over the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. From the gun, give on the inside.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Loveland. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Edwards. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
He's tackled at the 36-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Keeps the legs moving. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down.
Man, those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of our defense. It's just putting them in easy situations. Shooting up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number one, we got to stop the run.
Going up top on first down. Coming after it. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Going deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Michigan. And the stomping has commenced.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you, man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on the same page, gets the big touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That makes the score Michigan 37, Oregon 7.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Pulls it in. It's low.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Edwards. Into a massive giant body. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
At the 24-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to throw. It's Orji. Looking to the big tight end. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The give to the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. Beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards.
Second down, here we go.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running to the left. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He leaves it with the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
At the 8-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
And here comes the field goal unit.
33.
And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. This offense has been suffocated by a sea of maize and blue, reminiscent of what the national champion Wolverine D did in '97, holding their opponents to single digits.
And it's at every level. I mean, just a great job being physical up front, locking down in the secondary. Michigan defenses are always on point. They don't give up silly, stupid plays. They just don't do that.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it, trying to get to it. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. On 1st down, here comes this offense.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did. Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now the play fake. They're trying to get to it. Fires to the big fella. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14.
Second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Orji. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too?
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty time, just the beginning time. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Back to pass, it's Gabriel. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Pressure coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And man, this quarterback has had a day with that pass. He goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. but I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Touchdown.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Ready to try the point after.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point.
Is good.
That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
23, Oregon, 14.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run play action. Got his man on the right. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Orji. He finds his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one?
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Wolverines are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
second down coming up. Keep it on the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.